We bite off more than we can chew this evening, with some monster meals that predators attempt to make out of animals that seem way out of their league, sometimes with surprising results. Hello and welcome. Our first entry shows this huge African rock python, photographed in Richmond, KZN by Llewellyn Jones. The photos were taken shortly after it had swallowed an enormous meal. We aren't able to see exactly what that is, but from the size and shape of the bulge, it looks like a small antelope such as a daker or bushbuck. Although pythons are not venomous, they do have a bite like a gin trap, and their sinuous bodies can constrict large prey species before they swallow them whole. While digesting a meal this size, the snake is extremely vulnerable because the extra weight means they cannot move away from danger quickly. If they do need to get away, the snake will be forced to regurgitate its meal first. Did you know, after eating a big meal, a python can live for up to a year without any food? This snake was the target rather than the predator, but that didn't stop it from fighting back. Pieter van Gent in the Pilanesberg Game Reserve captured this brown snake eagle in action, with its characteristic bright yellow eyes and scaled legs that protect the bird in cases where the prey does strike back. The eagle quickly kills the impressive-sized puff adder by crushing its head with powerful talons, before taking its well-earned meal into a nearby tree, still very careful to avoid the venom-filled fangs. Puff adders are generally slow-moving, but they have one of the fastest strikes of any snake in the world. This one apparently didn't strike fast enough. This fisherman has hooked a fish worthy of a story. Brett Kingsland caught this fishing spider from the subfamily Thalassinae, helping itself to his goldfish. But how on earth could such a small spider eat such a big fish? These spiders scoop a fish out of the water with sharp spines on their legs and inject powerful neurotoxins to immobilize it, while a second dose of chemicals liquefy their insides so that they can consume it. Now this next set of photographs sent in by Marianne Forster shows that sometimes being too ambitious with prey can actually backfire. This pair of bontebok and a lone grijsbok in the Tygerberg Nature Reserve are grazing peacefully when a caracal breaks the cover of the shady tree line, focused on dinner. The grijsbok seems to be the target, but the caracal doesn't bargain on the bontebok's response. They take great offense to the appearance of the small predator. The bontebok seem confident that they are too big for the caracal, but rather safe than sorry. One of the bontebok marches aggressively towards the cat, and then backup arrives as the second bontebok joins the assault. Hissing in frustration, the caracal turns tail and flees the scene. In the bush, it pays to have big friends. Did you know the phrase "to put the cat amongst the pigeons" originated from caracal that were trained as bird hunters for an ancient Middle Eastern sport? In terms of sheer determination, this brown-hooded kingfisher takes the cake. Or should I say the mouse? These kingfishers usually stick to insects and small invertebrates, but this plucky fellow isn't going to let that stop him. He beats the mouse against the railing, as he would any other prey, and proceeds to swallow it whole. That should keep him going for a while. Now this adorable little fella seems to want to make friends with Nick Clear's camera. Or perhaps it thinks that it would make a tasty tidbit until Mom brings back dinner. But really, it's just doing what leopard cubs do best, sticking their curious little noses in everything they find. And on that note, thank you for joining us on Veld Focus tonight. We hope you enjoy your dinner. And remember to send all your delicious entries to PO Box 417, Lyndhurst 2106, or to info@5050.co.za.